putting it in the woods so it's hidden from the Terminator drones. Alright, first thing we gotta do is clean some branches off that Doug fir I had to cut. Pick this thing up. I had to lose my big Doug fir. I didn't want to, but it had to go for the footprint of the house. So I'm sad about that. The way to tell a Doug fir for certain is the pine cones. They look like they have little mouse feet sticking out of them, like mice tails and mice feet. There's an old Native American legend about that. But that's how you tell a Doug fir for sure. Alright, let's go cut the stump off. Let the saw cool off a little bit before you shut it off. We might as well cut these stumps over here. Maybe I can move it. Oh yeah, it's light. This one I'll probably have to wait to cut. Let that cool off for a minute. We'll probably keep our lodge pole just as a pole and make firewood out of the other ones. The key to making firewood is just have a mini excavator. I mean, come on. Also a dump trailer. Helps. Alright, let's go look at this septic hole. Test hole. See what it's doing. So this was our test hole we dug to see if septic would work here. And it will. But the bottom of this hole keeps filling up with rainwater, which you can see. We've looked at this numerous times and it doesn't appear to be groundwater. It's rainwater. So it's annoying because every time I try to show it to someone, like my septic consultant or the foundation guy, they get worried about this water. I try and tell them it's rainwater, but you know, it keeps filling up with water. So yeah, we just need to have drier weather. Anyways, they want me to dig another test hole, so that's what we're going to do. The lodge pole, we're just going to get it out of here and lay it somewhere where we can keep the pole. So the idea with what we're going to do to make firewood with my 14-year-old assistant is to drag it around this corner, hold it over the dump trailer with the excavator, and then I'll just saw rounds off and let them fall into the trailer. Firewood is like an infinite source of labor, and so it's best to minimize how many times you touch the wood. So that's what we're going to try and do today. All right, we forgot some camera mounts and stuff, so I'm gonna have to do this by myself. So we'll experiment with the best way to do this by yourself. What I'm gonna try and do is hold the log over the dump trailer, the edge where I can still reach it, and then stand there at the edge and cut firewood so that it falls into the trailer. It's the one I didn't cut the stump off of. That's all right, we can cut it off over there. Something more like that. I want the stump to fall off the back. Okay, stump removal. Oh, I hit my trailer. Don't do that. Look at that. Got a pretty good bite on there. Luckily it's just one link. I think I can feel it in the chain though as it goes around. So yeah, this is the flaw of doing it by yourself. If I had my helper, she could hold it and I could be in the trailer cutting the logs. But this is better than having to bend over and pick up every single log. Something like that. Gotta get some fuel. Okay. All right. Go over here to my little workbench. Keep the rain out of our fuel. Put that there where I won't lose it. Now it ran out of gas. Okay. Something like that. Careful. All right, I'm gonna go grab another log. Easy peasy. I think I like it better higher up, just because of the angle of the saw blade. Better. Oh, we lost one. Short one. Something like that. I'd still rather jump in and out of the excavator 3 times each log than have to pick all those up off the ground. I think it's way better. But we'll see. We'll keep experimenting. And if I had my helper, she could be running the Mini while I'm in the trailer with the saw. I'm not sure if that would be any quicker, but it would be probably less climbing in and out of the excavator for me. But I need my exercise anyway, so look at that beautiful log. Oh yeah, we're gonna go get her. I'm gonna think if I grab it. Right about here. It's probably be trunk heavy. Not bad. Only missed one branch. Decent for a noob. So this is a Doug fir, and it makes good firewood too, almost as good as larch. Most of you probably know that already, but I like educational videos, so I'm making my videos educational. Something like that will work, hopefully. Nice. So I actually like it further towards the center of the dump trailer. That gave me like a better saw angle. I'm gonna do that again. Oh yeah! That seemed like a pretty fast way to get through 3 logs, so until we come up with something better, that's the one-man firewood way. Big boy. That's one way to get through some logs. Gonna have to sharpen this because I tried to saw my metal trailer. You're not supposed to do that. All right, let's go look at test holes. Look at that hard-working Mini. Some nice roots on this bad boy. Oh yeah. We're trying to do a septic test hole. Somewhere through here is what we had talked about. Can't grab it because of my teeth. Alright, just gonna scoop it. You can't be stuck in the ground if there is no ground. It's fun digging holes. Can't do that in town. You get in trouble. Digging holes in your yard. I try to keep my material separate, but it's not perfect, obviously. Try to get nice big full scoops, but also not perfect. Once you get into the rocks, you just take what you can get. My septic guy called this the alluvial layer. I guess that basically just means the sandy, rocky drainage layer where the water likes to flow, or where the water is able to flow. So if you have an alluvial layer on top of a clay layer, you could have standing water down there, basically. Oh, a big rock. I see it. Try to move that out of our way. Yep. Come on, honey. Nice big one. Look at the size of it. Let's try to squash this sapling. Ready? Smush. It is fun to dig holes. Do whatever you want. It's like a kid in a sandbox. Lots of rocks. I see some rocks. And sometimes you feel like you can't go any further, but it's just one of these pesky little rocks in your way. And you can go further. You have to try a little harder. Kind of like life. So more pesky rocks in the way. Must be some big ones. Alright, we'll get the big excavator, because we're supposed to be 6 feet down, so. Alright. It's doing the auto warm up, which is super awesome. It warms up the hydraulic oil as well. So while it's doing that, let's go look at this other hole. So this is a bedrock test hole. If you look over there through, let's go this way. If you look here, there's a sort of a knob of rock. The whole thing's like a rocky outcropping. We're gonna put the solar panels up there. We're gonna drill and pin the rock. But you can see the bedrock like comes down this side, but we don't know what it does underground. If it continues like diving down, or if it comes out into this shelf. So over here, this stake is the northeast corner of the house. And so if we were gonna hit that bedrock, this is the most likely spot. So I just dug down yesterday looking for bedrock, and there is none here. This is that alluvial layer of sandy material and gravel. So we're good to go on the foundation of the house. We shouldn't have to do any hammering or breaker work or blasting. So that's a big cost saver. But yeah, we're gonna bring that big boy excavator in here and see if we can go deeper in our septic test hole over there. You can hear the excavator whining, and that's because it's like running the hydraulic fluid through a bypass valve and creating like some artificial hydraulic pressure, and that helps the hydraulic fluid come up to operating temperature along with the engine. Just kind of a cool thing the next gen cats do. But yeah, this hole looks real good. As you can see, there's no water in it. There's no groundwater. All that water in the other hole that we looked at is rainwater from the rains we keep getting, from the snow melt we had. There's no groundwater to worry about. We just gotta make the septic consultant feel really, really good about it. Yeah, hopefully that big excavator we can go deeper. I have a skinnier bucket too, but I'd have to walk it down and grab it. Will take a little while, but maybe we'll do that if I can't go deeper with the big bucket. Not sure which way to come in here. Probably through here. Just trying to clear a path into here. Come here, big boy. Trying to get the whole pile in one scoop. Convenient. So big rock there. That's part of my problem. It's crazy how these movable rocks have a way of being immovable when they're planted in the ground. You would think you're hitting bedrock. Maybe there is some bedrock down there. Well, that's probably as deep as we're gonna go on that hole with this bucket anyway. I don't know, it kind of seems kind of solid. There's either a really big rock in there or some bedrock. It seems too shallow for bedrock though. I think we're just looking at a big rock. Be sure to like and subscribe for more hot excavator action. It's a nice hole. Real nice. It's fun to dig holes and do whatever you want. It's good to have land. Well, I guess that's it for us today. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. We'll catch you next time. All right. Ready for the fastest trailer hookup of all time? Uh-oh. Would you look at that? How amazing. All trailer jacks should be hydraulic. Beautiful. All right, let's go. I like these new door latches. Ready?
There's a few left.
All right, let's go.